Can a civilization survive without memory? Imagine losing your personal memory. You might still possess your skills, but without memories of your family, experiences, and origins, answering the question, "Who am I?" would suddenly become remarkably difficult. I wonder whether something similar can happen collectively. Civilizations require more than roads, governments, and economies. They also depend on memory. People inherit languages, stories, values, historical experiences, and explanations of where they came from. These things help locate individuals within a much longer human story. For many Africans, however, that historical timeline has been severely disrupted. We may know about slavery, colonialism, and independence, but what came before? Who were the people from whom our families descended? How did they organize communities, govern, trade, create knowledge, raise families, develop institutions, and respond to the problems of their time? These questions are not an invitation to romanticize pre-colonial Africa. Our ancestors were human beings, not superheroes. They fought wars, experienced political struggles, and made mistakes. But they also possessed agency. That matters because history helps tell us where we belong in the human story. And perhaps this is why recovering memory matters. It might begin with something as simple as talking to our elders. Ask your parents where the family came from, record stories, preserve photographs, learn the languages that are disappearing between generations. Then go beyond family memory. Read African history beyond slavery and colonialism. But recovery cannot end with remembering. Eventually, we must ask a more difficult question. What are we building? There is little value in spending our lives celebrating what our ancestors created while leaving nothing meaningful for our descendants. Our ancestors had their time. This is ours. Perhaps memory should function like roots. Roots do not force a tree backwards into the soil. They give it enough stability to grow upward. That is one of the questions at the heart of broken ancestry. What happens when ancestry, history, spirituality, and identity become disconnected? And what might become possible when we begin examining that fracture? I would particularly like to hear your answer to this. What is one piece of African cultural or historical memory you believe the next generation cannot afford to lose? Leave your thoughts in the comments.